How big was that thing for you?
It was good. I was sick. Fun.
Is that the most fun you've had in a fight ever? Maybe with a couple rounds as an exception, but
yeah, I mean, that was pretty fun. I'm sick. That was pretty fun.
He seemed stunned by the scores. You seemed absolutely fine with him. Even the 49-46, did that one surprise you? You had 4 rounds to 1 on him?
Oh, yeah, I mean, he held me for a while with the body lock and everything, but I think on the feet, I had him wobbling a few times. Yeah, I don't know what Kevin Lee thinks about a lot of the times. So I think, I don't know what that guy thinks.
You really seemed to light him up a lot in the 4th and the 5th round. Was that any type of game plan going in to get into those deeper rounds with him because you thought you'd be stronger there?
The game plan was to make it look easy, go in there and finish him in the 1st round. Obviously, if the fight goes on longer, I think it's my advantage. It's to my advantage. I know that Kevin Lee will never beat me in the 4th and 5th round. His chance was to get me early, and the longer the fight goes, the better I get. So I was just visualized. I've seen that fight in my head. I watched it last night. I saw that fight last night.
You screamed something at the end of the fight to him. What was that?
I was just, a lot of emotion, a lot of his talking, a lot of him, dancing out to the cage, just outfits and all that shit, trying to, whatever, what is he, like, this is how it's done. Look at me. I'm the way that this thing is done, I do this thing right. So I went out there and I showed him how to fight. He's big, he's strong, he took me down and he held me a few times, but, if that fight's 10 rounds, how do you think that's gonna go? That guy's not beating me. It's not happening.
You mentioned Khabib in the cage, right?
Yeah.
He tweeted out some congrats to you, said he was waiting all night for that fight. I mean, if that's something that he's receptive to, I mean, how stoked would you be for that to get a rematch with him straight away after this one?
If anyone deserves a rematch with Khabib, it's me. It's not freaking McGregor. McGregor had all the time in the world to prepare, and he fought a good fight. But at the end of the day, you can train just like Kevin Lee. Kevin Lee can get better. He can train. McGregor, he can get better. He can train. But there's something that you can't put in somebody, and he's got all that money now. He's not getting this. I got this. You can give me millions and billions of dollars, and I'll always have that. You're not getting me out of there. You're gonna have to kill me. And Khabib knows this. Kevin Lee knows this. Before the 5th round, we were standing there and we were waiting. And I looked across the cage, and Kevin Lee was looking at me, and I said, "Same Al. I'm the same Al, motherfucker." And he realized. He said, "Oh shit. Throw his flashback. I'm not getting this guy out of there. I'm gonna have to kill him, and he can't kill me. So I'm gonna win that fight every time."
Going into the fight, Kevin talked a lot about how he's improved a lot more than you since your first fight 5 years ago. How good did it feel to essentially silence him?
Yeah, no, I felt that was. I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen. It's just I've seen it a million times. I don't know how he wins the fight. He's too slow on his feet. He's plotting. I'm moving around. Even the shots he hit me with didn't, nothing really hurt me. He took me. He's strong. I'll give him that. He's strong, but even that, he holds on to takedowns, and the more he out wrestles me, the more tired he gets. We stand up on the feet, and I'm gonna pick him apart. It's just, he's a great fighter. I respect his fighting skills a lot, but he's never gonna beat me. That's 2-0. I don't know what he was talking about after the fact, but I don't see us fighting again, and I don't see him ever beating me.
Some might think that Kevin looked a little slower than usual. Now,
of course he did. 100. Kevin Lee looked slower than normal. Khabib didn't look as good as he looked. There's a reason for that. They feel something in there. Masvidal didn't look as good as he looked. They feel something in there that no one else feels. I know, and there's a reason why I make people not them, So everyone says, "Oh, these guys don't look, they looked all right. They looked all right." There's a reason for that, and it's me, right? They know I'm not far. I'm not going anywhere. They know it. They can feel it.
Still feel like you're overlooked though? I mean, like you were the underdog. against Kevin tonight. And
keep overlooking
didn't
me.
look like it whatsoever.
That's fine. They could overlook me.
Does that empower you? I mean, does that motivate you? Do you think about that kind of stuff in a training camp that maybe people doubt you for some reason?
No, I don't look at anything but myself. Kevin Lee was looking at me this whole time. He said he wanted to embarrass me. He wanted me to go back to the prelims. I didn't want Kevin Lee to go back to the prelims. I didn't want Kevin Lee anything. I was looking at myself. I was saying I'm going to show you the best ally Iaquinta. Yeah, that's. Look, I'm doing this thing right. I told you guys a million times I'm the guy, and you know, I'm every time and time again. I'm going to just keep worrying about myself. I'm going to do my thing. You haven't seen me in years. You haven't seen Khabib. That was not a gauge of my skills. Before that, it was a quick knockout, and before that, I was off 2 years. I haven't been in the cage, but I've been working. I'm a better person than I was back then. I'm a better fighter. I'm better. I'm better.
Have you talked to Dana after the fight? Did Dana say anything to you at all? Did you see him yet or not?
I haven't. I haven't talked to him. But
I mean,
I got a bonus. I think.
You found that out?
I'm pretty
already?
sure I got a bonus. So.
Is this the kind of fight though that continues to make him, you hope, a believer in you between this and the Khabib fight earlier this year?
Yeah, you know, I want everyone to believe in me. I got great messages from Sean Shelby, Hunter Campbell that reached out. I'm just worried about myself. I'm doing the best that I can, and that's all I can control right now. That's I'm gonna keep doing better and better. That's it.
Do you think Kevin Lee overlooked you tonight?
I don't know. Again, I'm just worried about myself. If he overlooked me, then that's his problem. But I don't know.
So Conor and Khabib are obviously tied up with their hearings. We don't know when they're going to fight. Is there another name you want?
Ferguson. I think Ferguson's the guy. You know, I think I'm a perfect style matchup to beat him. I think Ferguson. I think if there's any holdup, that's the guy I want to fight.
It seemed like you were so patient tonight too, a little more than usual. With somebody like Ferguson, you've got that high pace. Is that something you're going to work on too, being more patient and really waiting for that shot, especially with him?
No, absolutely. I think he's been hurt in just about. Yeah, he's been hurt a lot. He gets hurt in his fights and he comes back. I think I'm a better finisher than the guys he's fought. I think I'm getting the job done against Ferguson.
I know you said you don't really care if fans stop doubting you, but do you think they will? Do you think this performance will?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. A lot of people on Twitter. I scroll through Twitter. When I'm bored, I go, I gotta freaking stay off the internet. But I scroll through Twitter and I see what people say, and everyone said I want Al to win, but Kevin Lee's tough. I don't think he's gonna. You know, they wanted me to win. Their heart was with me, but their head was kind of saying Kevin Lee. So I think this fight definitely got their attention. They realized that I'm the real deal.
So your first fight, he took your back and you survived the round. Same thing this fight, twice. What does it take to choke you out?
I'm pretty good at defending that. I'm pretty good at defending that choke, but I think he was working for the choke and he was gassing his arms out. He knew that he was going to have to choke me unconscious to choke, to get the win, and I think he didn't want to gas his arms out, really going for the choke because he knew he'd have to kill me, and his arms got tired anyway. So I think it's just I'm finding a stride in there. Would I have loved to not get my back take? Yeah, I think there's a lot of work to be done, but I'm on cloud nine right now. This is my high school, Wantor Warriors. They had their alumni night tonight, Wantor Wrestling.
Wow.
So I wasn't able to be there, but they all got together after the match. They watched the fight at McCann's and Massapequa on Long Island. So I know there was a wild crowd there, and I'm happy to get the win for them. I always think about them in McCann's watching the fight and how crazy they must have been going. It would have killed me if it would have happened any other way.
You've had a lot of great wins, but is this the biggest of your career?
Absolutely, yeah. Top, Kevin Lee's top guy, ranked number 5. So I think I steal his spot, and now I'm looking at a title shot or one fight away. No matter This division's in a crazy spot, but we'll see how this plays out. I'm right there, and I can beat anyone in this division.
Just real quick, Al, how much time are you spending with Matt Serra defending the RNC for this camp?
A lot. I spent a lot of time with Matt Serra attacking rear naked chokes. I spent a lot of time with the guys working my takedowns. I spent a lot of. I'm not just working defending shit. I'm working on attacking. Tonight I had to defend a few things. Kevin Lee's good at. He's strong. He took me down, and I felt that was a strength that I felt in not too many wrestlers. So he's strong. He's powerful, but it's not something I haven't felt before. And I knew I was going to get out of it. It was not earth-shattering. I've been there before. I weathered it, and it worked out in my favor.
So,
Thank you, Alex.